I'm so excited, you guys. I stayed up figuring out the camera because I had this feeling I was going to take off in Vanny B today, which we are. My birthday today is Monday, December 26th. My birthday is Wednesday, the 28th. And that's the reason I got Vanny B. So we're going to go at least on a one-night adventure to a hot springs place in Arizona. And I'm taking you with me. I don't know, I've got all kinds of goodies I made yesterday. I made potatoes, I washed veggies, I have my puree powders, I have my tonic blends, I have water, I have comfortable bedding. I'll be, sharing the hot springs, and off we go on at least a one-night adventure. It's the maiden voyage, and we'll see. They don't have electricity available. I think all the spots are booked. So I'm going to be boondocking one night. If it works out well and fine, I could do it another night. If not, I will drive home. We'll see. I feel like I am on one huge learning curve, which is so very good for my brain. It's been very good for the month of December because, quite frankly, I've never really liked the month of December. Even before my parents were gone, it was just I could feel other people's emotions and the pressures of the presents and family gatherings. And I always felt like I picked up a kind of like pressure. Even though there was no pressure in my family, it was like a collective. And I don't know, there's a combination of reasons that I have never really loved December. It's the holidays. When you're raised Jewish, you really feel like you're an outsider when it comes to Christmas, even though we always had fun on Christmas. And sometimes there were celebrations. My real dad celebrated Christmas in my youth. But in any case, it just felt like everything stopped. Everything that I like to do or work, or I'm a Capricorn, I like to work. And I don't know, it just felt like a lot of overindulgence and emotions. And then it was my birthday over the holidays. It's the 28th. And I just never really liked December. Whatever, it happens. I don't think I'm alone. I have a friend who doesn't like two friends who have birthdays over December. And they're like, they just can't wait till December's over. I get very happy on January 2nd. Because I like life moving forward as normal. I like to create. I like to be able to do business. I like things open. It's very strange. And even every time I think about going away on my birthday, it seems like sometimes I'm by myself and I don't want to go away to where people are traveling with their families or couples, and it's a time when everybody traveled. So it just didn't feel like special or like, I don't know how to describe it. It's just my thing. Anyway, learning how to use Vanny B, the van, all the systems in the van, learning how to use this new camera, doing my art, doing my creativity, seeing my friends here in Sedona, it's all made it just a fantastic December. So my takeaway from all of the trials and tribulations I had with the van, and I'm learning new things all the time, is that actually does help us. Like when we're engaging in learning and then feeling productive and proud of ourselves to master a little bit more when something's completely foreign. And then you're like, all right, I can kind of navigate, which we're about to do in the van. So basically, I'm all packed. I have what I need. What prompted this trip was that it is, in fact, my 56th birthday on the 28th. That's in a few days. And that's why I got the van. I was like, if not now, when? Right? Like, this is it. And my friend Holly was like, it's going to be snowing on Wednesday and cold. And I was like, wait, what? I was planning on taking an RV trip, just at least for one night on my birthday, to take her out for her maiden voyage. She's like, well, maybe you want to leave early. So it's a couple days before my birthday. And she told me of a hot springs place outside of Phoenix, about an hour outside in Arizona. And it's quirky. And it's like a mom and pop place. And I called and they texted me back because I have a message that says texting is best. And they're like, do you want a spot? We don't have electricity, but you could have a spot. And I was like, well, I guess I can boondock for one night. I prefer to be plugged into electricity, but I'm going to go have an adventure. You're coming with me. The van's got so many blankets. It's got the Christmas lights. I made potatoes yesterday. I brought veggies with me. I'm bringing oatmeal. I have a hot tonic. I have all my tonic ingredients. Of course, I'm going to show you guys what's in the van, but I prepped so that just in case I'm not cooking, I have food to eat. I have a little mini toaster. I brought gluten-free bread. Brought nut butter and jam. So I'm all set. I have my art supplies. We're sitting at my art table right now. And last night I was up late learning this camera. I'm having a little bit of oatmeal. This is my table. And yeah, I really wanted to up the professionalism for you guys and make it look clearer, cleaner, brighter, non-mirrored. I don't want everything to look backwards. So I got this Sony V1 camera and it was sitting in the box for a couple weeks. And finally I was like, I have to, now that I learned how to moderately use the van, I can in fact start to use the camera. So we're pretty much as ready as we can be for a first little maiden voyage, probably 2.5 hours away from my home. So here we go. We're headed off, and for those of you who love December, I'm so happy for you. For those of you who don't like it, you're not alone. That's all I want to say. Like, and you know what? We can change it. Like this month, I'm pretty much loving December. There's been some hard moments, believe me. Like not having Herbie. I've gotten used to not having my mom. It's been years, but I miss her terribly. But like Herbie and my mom, like, oh my gosh, it just takes my breath away. And, you know, I sit with the feelings, believe me, but I also know that they want me to be happy. So have a little oatmeal, have a little matcha. We have a chocolate tonic for the road. And I'm going to see you guys on the way. I also want to tell you guys that it's really important to me that I leave the house feeling so good. All the dishes are done and everything feels neat and nice and orderly so that when I come home, bed is made, bathroom's clean, so that I feel so good when I walk back in the door. You don't want to have to come home to cleaning. It's enough to have to empty out your vehicle and get situated. So I'm happy to report everything is... I didn't mean to zoom. I gotta learn this camera. I have so much to share. Also, I'm always wearing turquoise when I travel. It's a stone of protection. I'm wearing a Herbie shell, which I'll explain if you haven't heard me talk about this shell. I'm wearing a necklace my mom gave me and something Jada gave me, and I always do that when I travel. Okay, here we go. So we are in Vanny B, and she's all tricked out with lots of comforters, biomats, food, chocolate, tonic, everything I think I need. It's exciting. This is the first time I've driven before, but I've never gone to stay anywhere overnight. So this is a first. This is a very big first. I might hang this on her and have her. Oh, I also have, let me show you, I have little doobies with me. I have crystals with me, water, hats, jacket. The hot springs is a nude hot springs, but I did bring a bathing suit just in case. All right, you guys, let's take off. Let's do this. Okay, so there's a lot of traffic ahead. I've been driving for a couple of hours and I feel so tired, like a wave of tiredness came over me. So I thought I would stop and have a little snack. I made these potatoes yesterday and I put them in the fridge, so I'll have a couple bites of those. I could take a little nap. Vanny B means I never have to stop at a rest stop again, which is so nice. Doesn't that look like comfy, like you just want to lie down? I'm known to take my pillow and comforter with me on any road trip in a car. So I'm so delighted to have everything I need. Food, comfort, drink, bed. It's really novel to pull over on the side of the road when what's happening is that. So I'm just going to rest for a few minutes, have a chat with you. I have Brazil nuts at the ready and chocolate from my favorite, Living Chocolate in Sedona. And it's so beautiful. One of my favorites is this passion fruit. I forget what kind of truffle, but it's an amazing truffle. So yeah, we could take a rest. How fun! So I switched to the oatmeal that I made. Here's the biomat. Link is down below. And I have a tonic, which I'm going to drink, and that will give me nice, soothing, uplifting energy. I use Jing herbs, Restore the Jing, and they're reishi. And it's chocolate and dandy blend. You guys know I have an ebook. This is just so new to me to be able to lie back and rest. I could just take like a 15-minute break from traffic. It's really novel and exciting, and take some deep breaths, recoup your energy, and then get back on the road. I don't think I'm that far from the hot springs place. And then I'll soak in a hot springs. Get some magnesium. I wonder what other minerals are in, I'm going to ask. So, this is so funny. I'm excited to have this tonic, and I'm going to sleep on that side tonight. And all of these windows, I'm going to give you guys a proper tour, but it's like all private, all blackout. The windows open beautifully. Everything's so fresh and nice, and hopefully I'll have everything I need. Sorry if it's shaky. I'm getting used to this new camera. Okay, you guys, we have landed at the El Dorado Hot Springs. It's super quirky, super under the radar, very crunchy, and very nude. I just went to the communal pool, and I was like, oh, small area, small tub, naked people. Oh my God, they're so nice here though. I was met by Matt. Let me take out the key. It's way warmer here than in Sedona, so I'm not going to worry about not having electric, although he was so nice. They didn't have a spot with electric, but he said if you have an extension cord, we can run it and you can have electric. So that'll be nice, because you don't want to run out of battery. There's chickens, there's a big pig named Peaches, a boar. Let's go look. He said I could film for you guys. So Vanny B did well. Really excited, and I'm gonna show you where I am. There we are. There's the chariot known as Vanny B, and they have private hot springs, but they are booked for the night. But he's gonna book me for tomorrow, and it's super charming and relaxed. And there's roosters and chickens, and I don't know, different creatures roaming around, and you could just take a deep breath and relax here. I like it. I feel like it's a happy, sweet, sweet place. Want to see Peaches? Let me show you. Okay. I'll try to zoom. This is where we are. It's Holly told me that Eric who's actually going to be coming here tomorrow, that he comes here on his way back to California for a soak, and I can see why. It's so chillax. There's Matt in the tie-dye shirt. He greeted me so beautifully. Yeah, like, it's so cool. Hey, Peaches. So cute.
There's a fire you can come to get on.
This is where we are, you guys. How charming. How pretty. Here we are. This is so, like, you know when you miss, like, places that are just old and, like, just they are what they are and they're run by a family? That's what this is. Love it. I hear doves. I can't wait to go for a soak. So you can tent camp here. You can RV it here. I love these little guys. You can car camp. Hi, Rooster. Okay, so it's all situated. I know where to park if I indeed need to plug into power, which at night I want my Christmas lights and I want a little bit of heat, which I'm supposed to be able to boondock and not be plugged in and be fine. So I think it's a good night to practice it, because if I run into difficulties and I start to lose too much battery, I can just pull over into the parking lot and plug in. So I feel like I'm in a good spot. I can't believe it. This is like my very first time using something I've always wanted to have. It's a very fancy, lovely van. This Winnebago TRAVATO 59K is beautiful. And yeah, I do want to plug in a biomat later. Right now I'm unplugged. I shut the inverter off. We're all resting. There's no electricity. And I'm literally having a couple more potatoes. I did bring Vegenaise, but I'm feeling lazy. The salt somewhere, but I'm feeling lazy. I just feel like I want to rest, which is nice. I don't need the extra salt. You know, if you give up salt, you lose water weight. I don't need the salt, but that's the biomat there. There's one there, and then I have some kind of imitation one here, but they're both nice. But I love the biomat. I brought my down comforter, big fuzzy blanket. I'm happy. I'm going to put together these clips and make a video and see if I can post it from if I can upload it to, right now I know how to put it into my computer, but there is a possibility I could put it into my iPad, which has self-service, which means I could post, and that would be really exciting. So I'm learning, I'm growing, I'm learning, I'm stretching my mind, I'm expanding my horizons. This has been a dream of mine for years and years, since Jada was probably 11 years old. I used to drag her to RV sales lots, and I was always talking about it. I thought I was going to get a big one, but, well, bigger, like a Class C. Never a Class A, not like a bus, but this van is very practical because you could park in parking spots. And it's still very big. I'm one little person. I fit everything I need. There's like roosters outside my window and really nice people. So I'm a happy camper. Literally, I'm a happy camper. Literally, I got the cutest enamel bowls. I got enamel mugs, enamel bowls. I have my original raw food acacia wood bowl. I've got a knife. I've got a cutting board. I've got art supplies. I've got books to read. I have my tarot cards. It's very quiet and peaceful. And for that, I am so grateful. And I could stay here another night easy. And then I could, if I want to, like, I could just keep going and find cool places. And that's fun too. Like, the idea is you don't have to rush home if you have a van. The one thing is that I have some intuitive guidance sessions coming up, but I don't have Wi-Fi here, so I'd have to find space to do the sessions. That's a whole nother thing, but I could figure it out. All right, you guys, I think I'm gonna link this together, unless we want to see tonight and the Christmas lights and what it's like at night in the dark here. At 6:30, I'm going to do a private soak. You know what? I will take you with me to see the, because the area, I peeked at the area where it's a nude sunbathing, a nude place. It's a nude, hot spring place. And so I went to go look at the public space, and there were like 4 older men, and it looked like I was kind of like, one was sunbathing and one was, they were in the tub, and I was like, it looks kind of confined. It's not like a big open space where you're not gonna, if you take off your clothes, you're like right there. Of course, then I was like, Holly's like, you can wear a suit, can't you? I'm like, oh yeah, I could. So I can do, and it's open 24/7. So later on I can put my suit on and go soak at night, and that could be really nice. But I did want an hour by myself to just peace out. So I'll take you to that. And yeah, they're nice. There's a man with a big bus. I'll show you. And I was going to show you the big bus. Can you see it? There's a big bus. It's huge. It's a Class A. And he was like, if you need to plug in later, you can plug into my bus. I was like, that's so nice. But I can also go to the parking lot. Okay, I'm going to close my eyes for a few minutes. And I'll see you soon. We'll see you at the tub. So I'm showing you everything because these things are interesting. I brought mayo, avocado oil mayo. I made these potatoes yesterday. And I washed collard so I could have greens on the road. So there you go. That's that. That's my refrigerator. I brought the collard. Well, these don't need to be in the fridge. The avocado, I think I put them there so they didn't roll around. I made pecan milk this morning for matchas and tonics. I have gluten-free bread right there. Some honey mamas and some bananas. So I will survive. I also have, like, up here, I have tonic stuff, chia seeds. I have Purium in here. I have almond butter, so I will be fine.
And like, I know, like, I was smart with myself. I had never been with anybody else. I mean, I have boyfriends, but I never trusted anybody else. I was like, I saved myself. Still to this day, I'm my husband, the only person. And I told him I always dress my body for that. You know? And I told him, I'm like, you know, I still live very, old fashioned when it comes to wraparounds. So you keep your money around here too, because we both work for that. You know? Yes, I make sure you don't have to do laundry, you don't have to.
Oh,
Hello.
hi.
Get the love my hand.
You don't have to have a letter with you.
I do. Did you happen to want to get some?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Oh, nice.
I do.
Okay, you guys, one little last clip before I edit this all together, but I wanted to show you inside Vanny B, and of course there's Christmas lights, just haphazardly hung like I do at home, and I have down comforters, and I have biomats. I'm on one, and I'm naked because I'm at like a naked hot springs place, and there's no reason to be clothed in here. I hung a sheet for privacy. The windows do have things that magnetically pop in, but I didn't do that in advance, and I'll probably do that tomorrow. Look how cozy. There's 2 twin beds. I'll give a proper van tour, but for now, I'm gonna hang up, string these videos together, and post it. And this is my first night. This is my first night in a van that I have wanted for forever. And I'm so glad I got to take you guys with me for this monumental moment. It feels so good to be away. And the weather isn't cold. So I really don't have any doubt that the battery is going to last all night. Because the heat definitely drains the battery. But it's pretty warm in here. And especially since I have the biomat. I have 2 of them, one on each bed. This one and that one to sleep on, and I do not feel concerned at all about losing battery, which is really fun and nice. And I'm gonna have a cozy night. The people here are lovely, and that's what we're up to. I think I'm gonna shut that blind. But it's all good. It's really fun. I gotta say, this is really fun. It's like such a fun adventure. So let's see what tomorrow brings. I'll see you guys soon. Get your greens on and get your wheels on. Get your adventure on. Get your joy on. Yeah, get your happy on. Why isn't it stopping? I don't know how to work this camera yet.